Good morning, student. We are going to learn next point present on the page number 50. On page number 50, you can see the next point is overloading. What is mean by overloading? If you see page number 50, this do you know point is omitted from your syllabus. This point is present. These are different diagrams of fuse wire. These are not as necessary for your exam, but just observe that diagrams of fuse wires. There are different construction of fuse wires. So these are different diagrams related with the fuse wire. Then what is mean by overloading? In summer season, many people talk about overloading. Due to overloading, our home supply or our home electric supply will be shut down. We come across with this term. Then what is mean by overloading? Overloading means in summer season we use many electric appliances at the same time. That is, we use fan, we also use geyser, electric heater, oven, then lighting. Then many electric appliances are simultaneously used in the shop also. Then what will happen? The transformer will supply electric current to each and every electric appliance at the same time, but it has limited capacity. Due to limited capacity, the transformer get heated, so it will causes the fire and fuse wire melt, electric supply will be shut down. This condition is called as overloading. Then how it is avoided? To avoid the overloading, we cannot start every electric appliances in our home at the same time. बघा, ओव्हरलोडिंग म्हणजे काय? तर उन्हाळ्यामध्ये काय फॅन चालू असतात सगळीकडे, किंवा घरामधले वेगवेगळे इलेक्ट्रिक अप्लायन्सेस एकाच वेळी चालू असतात. बघा, हाय पॉवर रेटिंगचे जे इलेक्ट्रिक अप्लायन्सेस आहेत, उदाहरणार्थ हीटर, गीजर, त्यांना करंट जास्त लागतो. त्यामुळे काय होणार, उन्हाळ्यात आपण एकाच वेळी सगळे अप्लायन्सेस एकत्र चालू केले तर ट्रान्सफॉर्मरची कॅपॅसिटी लिमिटेड असते करंट सप्लाय करण्याची, आणि सगळ्या इलेक्ट्रिक अप्लायन्सेसना करंट सप्लाय करण्यासाठी ट्रान्सफॉर्मरची काय होणार, हीट होणार, आणि हीट झाल्यामुळे इट विल कॉजेस द फायर. त्यामुळे काय होणार आहे, फ्यूज वायर जी आहे सर्किट मधली ती मेल्ट होणार आणि जे सर्किट आहे ते ब्रेक होणार. यालाच काय म्हणतात, ओव्हरलोडिंग. बघा, यू कॅन सी हियर, इन समर सीझन ह्यूज इलेक्ट्रिक पॉवर इज युज्ड in the evening due to home lighting, fans, air conditioners, use of electricity in shop, etc. A flow of large amount of current in the circuit beyond the permissible value of current. A flow of large amount of current in the circuit beyond permissible value of current is called as overloading. Due to overloading, excessive current is drawn from the transformer. Due to overloading, excessive current is drawn from the transformer supplying the electricity, so fuse wire melt and supply gets shut down. Sometimes it also causes the fire due to heating effect. Overloading can be avoided by not connecting many electric appliances of high power rating in the same circuit. That is, you do not have to start electric appliances in your home at the same time, or you have to choose different circuits to start the different appliances. You should not connect in the same circuit different electric appliances and do not start them at the same time, otherwise overloading will happen. We are going to learn the function of fuse wire. The fuse wire is used as a precautionary measure in the circuit. During short circuit or overloading, the fuse wire melt very easily and it will stop the flow of current through the circuit, so any mishap or accident is avoided. The fuse wire is made up of metals having very low melting point, so when large amount of current flows through the circuit, it easily melt and stop the flow of current through the circuit. So in your exam, the question is asked regarding to fuse wire. Give the scientific reason. A fuse wire is made up of metal having low melting point. So what is the reason behind that? The point first is, fuse wire is used as a precautionary measure in electric circuit. it stops the flow of excessive current in the circuit. So it protects the circuit. Its function is to stop the flow of excessive current in the circuit. So next point, when large amount of current flows through the circuit, then fuse wire melt and break the circuit. So any accident or mishap is avoided. So to melt it easily, the fuse wire is made up of a material of a low melting point. So in exam question will be asked, a fuse wire should be made up of a material of a low melting point material. Give the scientific reason. So the scientific reason is that in the reduced syllabus of PDF, it is mentioned that on page number 51, example number 1 and 2, these two examples are reduced from your syllabus. But if you look, the page number 51, example 3 and 4 are present. And on page number 50, example 1 and 2 are present. So there is a confusion which examples are omitted from your syllabus. So it is better to do all the examples which are given in your textbook. Before going to solve these examples, we should learn the formulas given in this topic. Then what are the important formula? You can see here formulae in this topic. First the formula, P is equal to VI. P means power, V means potential difference, and I is current. So P is equal to VI. Next formula, P is equal to V square upon R. P means power, V is potential difference, and R is resistance. Third one, V is equal to IR. This is Ohm's law. In this Ohm's law, V is potential difference, I is current, and R is resistance. Next formula, electricity consumed or electricity used is equal to power into time, that is P into T. Next formula, Joule's law of heating. Heat produced in the resistor or H is equal to I square RT, where H is heat, I means current, R is resistance, and T means time. Also, H is equal to V square T upon R. H means heat, V is potential difference, T time, and R is resistance. Next one, H is equal to P into T. P means power, T means time, and H is heat. So instead of P, you can put V into I. So what is the formula of H? V into I into T. So this is the alternative formula of H. You can see here I square RT, V square T upon R, then P into T, also V into I into T. So these are the important formula. You have to practice again and again so that you can solve examples very easily. Example number first. A 6 meter long wire made from an alloy nichrome. It is shaped into a coil and given for producing heat. It has a resistance of 24 ohm, but actually it is a mistake, printing mistake. You have to take resistance 240 ohm. Then we can get more heat if wire is cut into half of its original length and shaped into a coil. For getting energy, the two ends of the wire connected to the potential difference of 220 volt. While reading the example, you should understand from the unit what is given in this example. So first you have to write the given quantities. The given quantities are resistance, that is R, 240 ohm. Next, potential difference is given. Capital V is equal to 220 volt. Then what to find out? We have to find out power of the whole coil. What is the power of whole coil? Then next we have to find out when we cut the whole wire into half of its length, then what is its power? That is power of half length wire. So what is the solution? Solution, power of whole coil, P is equal to V square upon R. So first you have to look at the given quantities, which quantities are given, and according to that logically you have to use the formula. you can see here potential difference is given, resistance is given. So which formula is suitable for solving this example? To solve this example, you have to use P is equal to V square upon R. So put the values. Value of V 220 bracket square upon 240. In textbook 24 ohm is given, which is printing mistake. So take 240 ohm. After solving this, you can see here 220 into 220, it is a square, upon 240. After solving this, you will get power of whole coil P1 is equal to 201.6 watt. Units are important in physics, so you have to write units. Then next, power of half length wire. What is the power of half length wire? Same formula you have to use. What is the formula? P is equal to V square upon R. So take potential difference as it is 220 bracket square upon, when wire cut into half, so its resistance also become half. So you have to take 120. So when you divide and multiply, you will get answer P2 is equal to 403.3 watt. That is when coil, you have to when you cut the coil into half of its length, then its power is increases. From this example you understand, when you cut the nichrome wire or coil into half of its length, then its power increases. Then next example, you can see here example number 2. I am going to read the example number 2. A cell is connected to 9 ohm resistance. That is, resistance is given R 9 ohm. Then because of this, heat 400 joule is produced. Then per second, due to current flowing through it, that is time is given per second. Obtain the potential difference. That is, you have to find capital V. So given quantities are heat produced 400 joule, resistance R 9 ohm, time 1 second. To find out potential difference V question mark. Then solution. Heat produced in the resistance is given by the equation H is equal to V square into T upon R. Look at the example, look at the given quantities and which formula is suitable for that. Logically you have to use that formula. So H is given, T is given, R is given. So and you have to find the V. So this formula is used. H is equal to V square into T upon R. Put all these value, put the value of H 400. Keep V square as it is because we have to find V. So is equal to V square, put the value of time 1 second, put the value of R resistance upon 9. This 9 is for division, goes to the another side for multiplication. So after multiplication you will get 3600 is equal to V square. So take a square root on both sides. After taking the square root on both sides, you will get 60 volt. So answer of the example number 2 is 60 volt. That is, potential difference is 60 volt.